Hi there, and so nice you're watching. Thank you. This will be a short tutorial, or I don't know if it's short, but it's going to be a video about this page in my handmade journal that I started working with when we went to Spain. And I will show you the previous page because I always want to have a logical order color-wise. So you see these pages are connected in colors with the blue and also with the, well, green gold like color here, and it's also here. So that is amazing if you have kind of a logical order. This is a transparency book inspired by the class Transparency Books that's also on my online school, Brave Art Academy. I will also show you the page after this one, which isn't finished yet, but you can already see these are different colors, but I am allowed to add another color. For example, this, well, I don't know how this color is called, red, pink, dark red, pink. And I could also add this color in, and it's already a bit in. But what we're going to do with this page, I'm not quite sure, but I think it would be nice to do a little test with you. What do you see in this background? So take a look at it for a few seconds and let's see what you see in it. I see, well, it could be a landscape because there's a horizon line. And by the way, maybe it's funny to tell how I created this page. It's from, thick mixed media paper from Clairefontaine. And the other one, that's the left one, and this one is actually a piece of canvas on a roll, which I cut into the right size. And this is the back of it, and it's also brilliant to work on. But as I said, I still have to work this out, so we will see what it will become. But this is the front of the canvas, this is the back, so this is the one you won't use usually. And this is, I set up this page with a wet roller, like this one, and you can still see the colors on it. And then I mirrored it, so I put the pages together and I pushed it gently, wiped over it, and then I get this result. And I think it would be nice to work with some, well, with no collage material today, but maybe some light layers of paint and some Derwent pencils and just finish what I see in this page. So maybe you see completely different things. I see a dark sky and, well, green grass, or yeah. And I see several faces in the sky. Like here, I see a face, and I could make that more clear with some lines, or, well, maybe some paint because it's already quite dark. Let's go for maybe first make it a little lighter, and then you can see maybe what I mean. I see an eye here and I see a nose. This is not a very good brush. And it's a small face, so it's very hard to work with this kind of. I see an eye here and a nose and a mouth. I have to go for a smaller brush, definitely. And this is also something that I added in my new online class, Intuitive Portraits. then you also go chasing faces in a background. And so this is a little sneak of that. I won't do the mouth because I don't see it. I can also work on that later. So this is someone standing in the dock. I can give a hair later on. But first, let's see if this is the right one that I want to, when I want to have into my painting. And actually these faces were existing out of the background as well. So let's see, what do I see? What else do I see? I see another face here. Maybe that's even a better one. I see an eye here, another eye. And I don't use much paint because then I will remove everything that's underneath. So let's see. It's kind of an evil face. And here I see a larger face. So I think I'm going to work that out in with another technique, and that's using my Derwent pencils. And let's see, where is it? And I go for the eyes first, because those are most of the time the things that I see the first. They appear, they simply appear. And here I see a vague nose. And maybe I don't want to keep them all. And this will be the mouth. And this could also be kind of a moon, or maybe I wanna have a resting into the landscape. And I think I don't like that one, so I will remove her. Sorry. But I hope I can still remove her. With just using some Payne's Gray. And I saw something else on that page, on this particular page. I also saw it could be wonderful to add some trees on this wonderful background. So maybe I'm about to do that. And now I go for my lighter color to, just to light up this face a little. I'm being very careful because I don't want to remove the lines that I just created. And what I felt like this page was about was that it's about trusting nature. Even though it's dark, you can trust nature, and how bad you might feel, nature is always helping you through. And so, I think I want to add some little nature details like trees and flowers. And I think this is kind of an angel that comes from the sky, and maybe this could also be her clothes, and that that the landscape is actually her clothes. I don't know if that's a good thing, but we can just see what's happening. And that's the wonderful thing about intuitive painting. And you never know where it goes, and it's going to kind of symbolic, end results. Add a little eye whites. And for me, sometimes it's hard to work without a plan. That's what I often do. And trusting on the process. And just before I started this video, I had a video that failed, and it failed so much that I didn't want to add it to the channel. So that's almost never happening. So maybe I want to give her a kind of blonde hair, and I could start with adding a little raw sienna. And I don't want to make it too blonde. I can also add a little brown to that if I think it's too light. And I think it's best to keep her the main face. And I think I will remove the other one later on too, because I think she has to be the dominant figure in this painting, on this spread. And because I painted very watery, I can just wipe things out if it's too much. And it's having the feeling that I really want in this figure. And it's more looking at the soul of this girl than looking at, if everything is in the right proportions. And yeah. This eye is a little too large. I want her to look friendly and maybe a bit laughing, because she says you can really trust on nature, you can really go for it. And maybe I want to have two figures standing here, like, for example, in her hand or something, that this is her arm and that she holds them in her hand. And what I also like to do is add a little white tree trunks here. So this could be birch trees or something that are standing in the darkness. And I already created kind of a page like this before in another art journal, so maybe I can show that to you later on, with also some small trees in the distance. I think I need to correct this background first before I go on with my trees. Bye. There's still something shining through the surface. It's a surface. Yeah. Now she's gone. Maybe I can make something else of it. I can still see her. So maybe I have to just do... And I will add some branches. But I think the idea of making this her arm would be great. And then I will change this background a little, so to give her a kind of a suggestion that there's an arm. So I will make a little darker green for this part of the background, so we can see that there's a kind of an arm. And I think birch trees are like this, the leaves of those. I feel there needs to be kind of a path or something. I want to draw some lines here. Like there are already some lines. I can better do that with my Derwent pencil. I dip it into the water and then I get kind of these stripes. So this could be a grass, but it could also be the, well, kind of the pattern. If you see this background as a dress. And these are the two people that are going to this path of light. And maybe I want to make this a little stronger by adding some extra branches from the trees. Giving the trees some roots. And the trees are connected just like the figures that are on their path together. So I put some stars in the sky, and maybe there's going to be a moon. But for now, I feel this page is, well, kind of done. And I'm very happy with it. Maybe I want to change something with these people here on the path. But I think for now it's good. Maybe I want to make them a little longer, give them longer legs, or dress a little longer. And then I think this page is good as it is. And if you are inspired to paint an intuitive portrait, then you can follow my online class, Intuitive Portraits, and I guide you through all the steps, and also I give some more information about the proportions in the face, and also I give you a lot of warming up exercises to keep it playful and, well, stay in the flow. That's a really important thing. You can look at the class and see the class page at Brave Art Academy. I just launched it yesterday, so it's a brand new class, and I hope you will be joining me. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss the next video. And I see you next time. Bye bye.